Hello everyone, back again. Welcome back to Review Review. For Review Everyone, back again. Welcome back to Review Review. For everyone, back again. Welcome back to Review Review of everyone. So, the Transformers Excitement live stream. What is the excitement? So, let's take a look. It has been announced. Well, not been announced, but anyway. So we'll go to my channel here. A lovely, lovely channel. And we are going to there you are. So exactly 21 days from now will be the review of Earthrise Scorponok. That's exciting in a way, yes. What's even exciting is that, yes, it has been confirmed today, actually. This figure is getting repainted and retooled into Black Zarak from Super God Master Force. For those of you who watch the Japanese Transformer shows like Super God Master Force, Zone, Victory. Yeah, basically, Black Zarak is a full repaint and retool. It's going to be amazing. I'm looking forward to it. Yes, for those who are wondering. Oh. So sorry. Okay. It is. Yes, you're right. Supergirl Master Force is awesome. Now, Black Zarak was an amazing character in the show. I mean, yes, he was the main villain in the entirety of the show. But yeah, like reviewing Scorponok was a piece of cake, but Black Zarak's going to be even amazing. The one thing that I'm interested in with Black Zarak, and actually, I'm just gonna show this here because I have it in my. Yeah, so here it is. Here's Scorponok's repaint and retool. Black Zarak, all of his modes. Disclaimer: this image belongs to its rightful owners. We've got his robot mode. It's Scorpion mode, the base mode, and then there's the individual like individual heads. Well, there's the base robot mode, the Titan Master, and there's the head. I don't have to do this, but Black Zarak really has caught my attention. Gold Plastic Syndrome, I don't know if that's going to happen in this. I hope not, but we'll see what happens. What I'm curious to see in this, I wonder if we are going to see a fourth mode of Black Zarak, because in Transformers Master Force, Supergirl Master Force, there was a final mode that Black Zarak had, and that was he transformed into a flying like scorpion. Like basically, his claws became the heads, like a two-headed dragon, and he had that little his stinger like he pretty much was like a flying serpent mode is what he was. I'm curious to see if that's going to be a factor. I like I didn't try it with Scorponok because well one that's not featured in his review, spoiler alert, and two um basically like my Scorponok like it's doing its thing. So yeah, let's see. I'm reading the chat here. First of all, I'm sorry about what's going on with that person. Second of all, I agree with you. Super God Master Force is amazing. And now the closest retail release that we got of a Power Master Optimus would have been Titan's Return Power Master Optimus Prime. Um, that was a repaint and a retool of Ultra Magnus from the same line. I still have him. I'm still planning to use him for because basically with Soda Origins, Black Zarek is going to now be a huge factor in season 2 of Soda Origins. That's all I'm going to say. I'm still right away at season 1 because, as you saw in that teaser, Scorponok, Scorponok he's going to be one of the main villains in Soda Origins. And yes, if you're wondering, yes, Fortress Maximus, uh, yeah, he kind of gets the unfortunate treatment like Ultra Magnus did in the Siege War for Cybertron Siege's little in the first part of that trilogy. If you remember watching Netflix, like you know that's what that's what Lord Zarek was doing to uh, to the head of Fortress Maximus. He was talking to his severed head. And here's the thing. Um, I will say this: you are going to see Nemesis Prime's review coming soon. Like there, like Earthrise made Nemesis Prime an exclusive, and I was able to acquire him. And yes, Black Zarek has already been pre-ordered before the recording of this video. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward because I mean that's now let's see, Mega Supreme, Fortress Maximus, Metroplex, Predaking, Devastator, Triptychon. Black Zarek is going to be, or Scorponok, and Black Zarek's going to be he's going to be the 8th Titan I have. That's going to be amazing. 8 Titans. Oh yeah, and of course there's HasLab's, or what, the Ultimate Classic Unicron that was released or was made a while ago. Oh boy, it's like twice as big as those Titans combined. Twice as big. Whew. I mean, anyways. Actually, Thomas Gamer, you're incorrect. Nemesis Prime was never forgotten after G1. yes, in G1 there was a episode where there was, a prime problem where Megatron made an exact replica of Optimus to try and trick the Autobots. In Now, in going as far back as Robots in Disguise 2001, he was named Nemesis Prime in Japan. Over here in the States and North America, he was called Scourge for obvious reasons. In Transformers Armada, Nemesis Prime came into it. He was a puppet clone that was a puppet that was made by Sideways. He was a sparkless clone that Sideways created when he attacked Hotshot, Red Alert, and pretty much, and a few of the Decepticons, Megatron, Starscream, and Demolisher, and then the Minicons saved the day, gave everyone their power linked upgrades. Megatron became Galvatron, and Galvatron and Optimus use, the combined powers of the Requiem Blaster and Overload's blast effect to destroy Nemesis Prime. Let's see, and then after that, the only recent indication we got of Nemesis Prime was in the Transformers Prime, where Mech created a clone of Optimus using parts using Starscream's little transformation cog, and other parts, and he was pretty much a remote-controlled, sparkless robot that Silas created until Optimus destroyed the clone and well, pretty much, defeated Silas. So that's pretty much what happened with Nemesis Prime. Now, in my universe, Nemesis Prime comes back in Robots in Disguise Season 4, which is, while it may not be canon to the actual series, it's just canon to, because there was so many loose ends, I had to tie them up in 7 quick episodes. Because they're working on Custom Nemesis Prime. You're right. Don't get me wrong. Well, let's see. Let's take a look at Transformers. Here's the toy line here for Kingdom. I mean, the Kingdom Optimus is like a re-release of Earthrise Optimus. I am so looking forward to that new Galvatron and Rodimus Prime. Those figures look great from the photos that we've seen. I'm looking forward to them because, like, and I knew from the moment I saw the first images of Rodimus, I knew that that was not an unreleased or it was not the same mold as Studio Series Hot Rod. Well, actually, Thomas Gamer, they're not the same mold. Studio Series Hot Rod and Kingdom Rodimus Prime, they're not the same mold. It's funny because a lot of these are so movie accurate. I mean, like it's so weird. Like Scourge is released in Studio Series, and yet Cyclonus is released in Kingdom. Series 3 deep cover. And since when Edward and Toby were in Transformers, off of And speaking of Kingdom, I am looking forward to what happens with with the series, with the show. Because oh hey Daniel, sorry. Hyper energy drinks. I know you want in. But basically I'm looking forward to it. Like, I mean, it's gonna be quite an epic thing because it's a perfect, and I think it really is it was a great opportunity to reintroduce our favorite Beast Wars characters like Optimus Primal, Cheetor, Dinobot, Black Arachnia, Beast Wars Scorponok, uh, Beast Wars Megatron, of course. Um, which when Galvatron showed up the golden disc at the end of Earthrise, I was like, okay, this is going to foreshadow something big in Kingdom. Because I have a feeling Galvatron and Unicron are really they're going to appear again, and they're going to mean business in Kingdom, whether it's through time travel or they I don't know. It's going to be really something. I'm really going to be curious to see what's going to take place because a lot has a lot is going to happen in very positively and amazingly. chicken nuggets, yeah. They're delicious. They're very delicious. And actually, some can be very nutritious. Sorry, I'm just certain buttons are not working. But anyways, anyway, sorry, I'm just reading. Saw a certain thumbnail that was not very reminded me of something that shouldn't, should have been done ages ago. But anyway, no, and before I ask, it's on something else, nothing relevant to anything. But anyway, so yeah, that's basically it. That's like I'm really excited for not just the rest of the Kingdom series, but of course, Black Zarek on the way. Um, it's just gonna be really awesome, really is. Like it's so perfect, and it really is. So anyway, yeah. So I'm really looking forward to what takes place, and of course, for anyone interested, this is what I'm interested to see on the new, Black Zarek figure if he transforms into this little serpent form. Like, I'm really interested to see what that's going to take place. I'm confident it'd be possible, but we'll see. We will see about that. So, so yeah. Oh yeah. Well, if they do release a Power Master Optimus update, it's going to be really interesting because let's see. I think it was around Siege and late generations. There was the Siege, Siege Voyager Optimus. There was the Siege Leader Optimus that was based off of the Transformers Cybertron Optimus, which is a decent figure, but pretty good in its own right. Um, so yeah. Anywho, so essentially that's pretty much the end of this live stream. Thank you so much for watching. Wait, what's this? Well, okay, here's the thing. With Scorponok in Earthrise, we don't know how he there's no origin as to how he and his ship got stuck halfway through a space bridge. and onto that, whether that was Earth or that was another universe. We don't know if that was Earth, but it was so majestic and beautiful. It reminded me so much, so breathtaking, so breathtaking it was. And the fact that he survives intact from one of Wheeljack's grenades is beyond me. There's no way he would have survived the other explosion from the Nemesis. No way. Um, so, and if that's the case, does that mean Black Zarak appears? Does that mean, because in the original Headmasters into Superguard Master Force, Mega Zarak was destroyed, his Transector was destroyed, and yet he was reformatted into Black Zarak, you know, thus when the Autobots and Decepticons, some of them got disbanded, they kind of switched sides and all that such, and Black Zarak was trying to take control of the Decepticons because Galvatron was destroyed by the Headmasters at the end of, well, near the end of Headmasters. Although Generation Selects also released a new Megatron figure that was based off of his design in, I think it was basically another Japanese continuity where Megatron was rebuilt from the remains of Galvatron many years after Headmasters. So, which is kind of funny enough, some of the design aspects which was inspired from the design of animated Megatron. It's basically from from the head to his vehicle mode. Well, not his vehicle mode, but do you have Twitter? I do have Twitter, and yes, you can send me. You can send me a photo if you want to. Um, but yeah, man, what a time to be! What a time to be hyped and excited for! Like, thank goodness! Like, I mean, Scorponok was, oof, he was a little bit expensive when I got him, but when it comes to Black Zarek, $660, that's a steal. Anyway. It is my Twitter is, let's see, where is my Twitter? Let's take a look. Well, my Twitter is Brandon A Prime 17 @ Optimus Prime 421. You're welcome. And like I said, I've said this before, I'm really going to be interested, really curious about not just Black Zarek and the rest of the Kingdom, but of course the many figures that will come in Studio Series, because we've kind of reached near the end of the live action such, which sort of, but not really. There's going to be much more, I bet. Like, there's still more, like, whether it's Studio Series, um, Studio Series, the whatever is left of Studio Series that is for the live action movie series. I mean, I'm going to be really curious if they do release some of Studio Series 86, because they made Grimlock, Hot Rod, Cup, Scourge, and a bunch of others, a handful of others. I'm really going to be interested if they do, in fact, release the Ultra Magnus, Optimus Prime, possibly, RC, Springer, even though we got Springer in Siege and RC and Earthrise, and she will be re-released in Kingdom. So, which I think is going to be good. But like I said, I'm gonna be really interested, really curious to see what happens. So, anyways, guys, that's the end of this live stream. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this unique take on the news and such. I just couldn't hold it in. Like when I saw the Black Zarek news, it was amazing. So, anyways, so until the next stream and the next video, take everyone, see you soon, good day, and I'll catch you later. Bye bye.